Hello friends, do you want to see a cute little vintage piece using a Dollar Tree cutting board? Stick around and I'll show you how. So I have a Dollar Tree cutting board that I have pre-stained with dark walnut. And then this is a rub-on transfer from Essential Stencils. I'm going to be using chalk paint in the color Milk Jug, and I'm going to paint my surface all over. I love these rub-on transfers. It's so easy to make some cute little pieces really quick. I am an affiliate with Essential Stencil, so if you do want to order, let me know in the comments and I will get you my link, and just use the code RZIMMIES22 and you can get a 10% discount. So I got it all painted, so now I'm going to dry it up, get it all good and dry. Now I'm going to take my little gator sander and I'm going to sand the whole thing to give it that aged look, give it that distressing I like. You would not have to do this to create this piece. It's all in what you like. I like vintage and rustic, so I like to sand my pieces all over and do that. And pretty soon you're going to see I'm going to be using a top coat on here. And this is Paint Couture Dead Flat Top Coat. And the reason I'm putting this on here is sometimes when you use a rub-on transfer, they don't always like to stick to chalk paint. And if you're not sure that your piece is good and dry, if you put a top coat on there and dry it really good, then your transfer will come off a little more easy. And like I said, here is that rub-on transfer. Now remember, when you lay down a transfer, that make sure that where you put it is where you want it, because once you've placed it, you can't lift it back up. They stick to the surface pretty quickly, and I'm just rubbing it really good and then lifting. Now, while you're lifting, if you start to feel any resistance, you can lay that clear piece back down and just keep rubbing some more until you can lift it off. So, and there it is. So now I'm going to take my Bare Dark Wax and I'm just going to go around the edges and give this some more of that aged look. I love doing this. I just love this look. Okay, now I have some coffee stained cheesecloth, and I'm just going to make a small bow with using my Bodabra, and this is the small Bodabra. I also have the larger Bodabra, and originally I tied a bow around, just a little shoestring bow around there, and I didn't like it, so I pulled it off and I did this, and I liked it a little better. So we'll get it going, 2 little pieces there, nothing really big. I'm going to tie it up good and tight, and then trim off the excess jute rope. That's what I use to tie my bows up with, is jute rope, but you could use a piece of cloth, material, or just whatever you have. And then these little flowers I got at Hobby Lobby in the bridal section, and I just thought it was pretty. It matched perfectly the roses in the transfer, so it worked out really great. So I'm gluing that on there. And get that down and fluffing my bow out, and there you have it. just a cute, simple Dollar Tree cutting board for a tier tray or a little vignette. Simple, quick. How he says that. And there it is. Thank you for watching.